Because of the shortage of graph paper, I will do this number 11 and 12, draw the frequency polygon in the copy, but you have to do it in the graph paper as simple as I am doing it in the copy. Okay, first the number 111 here, they given the marks of section A, section B students, mark range of section A and section B student. But I previously also I said when you have to do only a frequency polygon, you need mid value. So first we have to find the mid value, just like I am finding it here. You can find it in the copy or you can find it in the rough page also, because solving a frequency polygon you don't need to show the mid value, but I find it in the paper all the mid value of the given class intervals. Okay, now I have to do it for both section A and section B. Okay, now along x-axis, okay, along x-axis I take one small unit, means one number. Okay, and along y-axis I take one small unit, means 0.5 section. That means along y-axis two small unit represent value 1. Okay, now I start plotting the values. For section A, to represent section A I used normal line, and to represent section B I use the dotted line so that the difference can be seen. So it is given for the first mid value 51, in section A the value is 5, so I go for 51 5. The second one is given 41 12, so 48 12. So in a graph, as if you take the values, so first you take the point and then join it, just join one to another point by a straight line, simply join it. First do it for section A with a normal joining line, and then do it for section B with a dotted line, normal map pointing for the numbers 51 5, then 48 12, then 45 15. For according to section B 51 4, then 48 3, then third one should be 45 4, like this. Okay, and in the second one they said first you have to draw a histogram, then you have to draw the frequency polygon. For that reason I take along x-axis one number and along y-axis two small unit, means one student. Okay, now first I drew the histogram. They said for the range 10 to 20 the number of students is 10, for 20 to 30 25, 30 to 40 is 12, 40 to 50 is 8, and 50 to 60 is 5. Now you have to take the midpoints. Now midpoint of 10 to 20 is 15. To take the midpoint 15, it is 25, it is 35, it is 45, it is 55. So take the midpoints, join the midpoints, and the two ending points join it with the x-axis and name it A B C D E F, and here is the A B C D E F G is a frequency polygon. Okay, now in the same video we will discuss also the Saturday work, that is how to draw graph on based on cumulative frequency. Okay, so here the maths, take a look for the 14, number 14. They give a chart of 360 persons of different ages in a government hospital, the list of medical experiment. Okay, and they said it do a cumulative frequency curve less than. So first of all, according to this given data, the ages represent the class interval, number of person represent the frequency. So taking those two class interval and frequency, I have to find the cumulative frequency first on less than basis. So here in the copy I will find it on the less than basis, and taking the points, the plotting point should be the upper value of each boundary limit and the cumulative frequency. The x point represent the upper limit and y represent the cumulative frequency. The points are 20 90, then 30 140, then 40 200, like this. Now if you look at the graph, along x-axis I take one small unit, means 2 years. okay, and along y-axis 1 small unit means 10 patient. Okay, now the first plotting point is 2090. Plot the points and simply just join it by a straight line, and you will get your cumulative frequency curve along less than basis. Okay, in the next math they say for this given value do a cumulative frequency curve for more than value. So for that I have to find that cumulative frequency for more than basis. Like this I have to find it. Okay, I find it here and also write the plotting point. So plotting point here would be 60 100, then 70 90, then 80 78, then 90 62, like this. Now I solve the graph. I take along x-axis one small unit means 2 grams. Here I do this because I skip 10 to 40, 0 to I started on 50, so I skip the previous values. That's why I give this kind of signs. Okay, and then according wise for each one small unit I take 2 grams. Okay, and here along x-axis I take each one small unit means true frequency, and again I plot the points. First is 60 100, then 70 90, then 80 78. First plot the point and then join it, and you will get a cumulative frequency graph along with more than values.